Good afternoon. Monday, 21st of April. Home game versus Fisher. Hard-fought game, Coyley. I think that draw was probably a fair result. How were your thoughts on the game?
I thought it looked like we've played 4 games in 8 days or 7 days, whatever it's been. I thought we looked a little bit jaded today. Lacked a little bit of creativity in the final third. And I think ultimately they've come today not to lose the game. I thought tactically they got it spot on. We didn't create much. I don't think their keepers made one save. I don't remember Dan making a save really, if I'm honest with you. So it was a bit of a cagey game. Not much really happening either end. But the positives are it's 10 points in 4 games this week, and we were really solid defensively as a collective, and that started from the front 3 all the way through the midfield and the back 4 today and Dan. So it's a positive result, I think, against a very good side that have been in the playoffs the whole year. Very well organised, a good management team, some very good individual players that shone today. I thought they've got some really good young prospects there, and I thought we dealt with them the majority of the game really well. So if you can't win, you don't lose, and that's what we've got to take out of today. And expectingly, we're going to get games after the amount we've had. Don't matter if we're rotating things. The fluidity is a little bit lacking, as you would expect. 8 different changes or starters today than 2 days ago. So no, I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. Ultimately, we just didn't want to lose the game, and it still puts us in the driving seat to finish third in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that point, Matt, looking at the table, I think we now mathematically need 1 point from our last 2 games. Although, if we'd have to lose our game kind of 5 or 6-0 2 games, and the other team would have to win by a big score. So I think we're in that spot to be 2 games still to play and be in third after the season we've had and the run in the league. It's really good, isn't it? It's great to be in that position.
Yeah, fantastic. Like I just said to the players, I think you've got to take credit. You can't win every game. You've got to give them some credit to how they set up. What it's done is they've showed their hand a little bit of how they're going to try and play against us, and obviously we've got a number of changes that we can still make, and it gives us now a couple of games to look at certain individuals and people to now get themselves in the team for the playoffs, because it looks heavily likely like we should finish third with our goal difference, with the maximum points that they can only match what we've got at the moment, and obviously we've got 2 games to go. So these next couple of games we can start looking at some stuff individually as to what's going to come up. With likelihood is to play Fisher here next Tuesday. So but I think, like I say, the players have got to take great credit again today with so many changes. Like Jamie said, in terms of the fluidity, you're not going to really get too much, and I thought that showed in the final third. Although there was some really good individual stuff, I thought Joe was outstanding today. People haven't played with him yet, so he's only played a couple of games, so I thought that was difficult. But I thought, again, the players have just worked so hard, so you've just got to give them so much credit to be keeping coming in. We phoned round all the boys this morning, speak to players when they come in the ground. Everyone wants to play. So again, like I say, great credit to the group of players that we've got. And we've only got 24 hours, and we're obviously back out there against Corinthians, which will be another different type of test to today. So really pleased. I think obviously matched Jamie's words, and just got to keep doing what we're doing, and let's go and finish the season on a high. But we've got to really now manage the group really correctly, so we can really try and freshen some of the players up, ready for what's going to be a massive week next week with the playoffs. Yeah,
and Coyley, Matt touched on there the size of the squad. It's difficult when everyone wants to play to have to make just pick certain players, certain games. But you're on top of that. We seem to have done well since the cup final last Sunday, that we've got those 10 points, and it's you really have to work hard and with the management team to work out who's going to be the right fit for a particular game. Is that a real problem for you, or are you finding it with the guys you've got around you?
Well, I've never had to do it before in management. I mean, our whole back 4 was different from 24 hours ago or 48 hours ago. So it's tough, but when you've got such a goal at the end of the season in terms of obviously Wembley and the playoffs, I think it gives everyone an opportunity, and that's what I said today. There's players that played today, started the game, that haven't really had many minutes recently, and you're expecting them to deliver a top performance, because all around the pitch there's been some really good performances this week that are players that are kind of playing themselves into the team. So it just adds a little bit more spice and a lot more kind of motivation for these players, that whoever gets the opportunity, whether it's off the bench or whether it's starting, you've got to deliver a top performance. It's 3 clean sheets in a row, and it's been a completely different back four, as I said. So that's a real positive. It's a real positive. And we've still got 2 games left this week where them players have got to show who wants to be in the team for the playoffs, and most certainly after that at Wembley. So I think that's a real good thing for us as a management team to have, because there's no one going out there thinking, it's the end of the season, there's nothing to play for, and they're kind of strolling around. Everyone's giving 110%, and there's players that are just replicating performance after performance with 48 hours recovery that have been absolutely brilliant. People like Daltz, another man of the match performance today, I believe he got. So it's players like that they're holding their shirt, and they've got the same energy levels and fitness levels to be able to deliver top performances. So it's a positive, but it's taken a lot of time away from the football club the phone calls and the conversations. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, but it's all positive because we've done, we've been really successful with the cups. Yeah,
and it's definitely something, I think, Matt, where the group drives each other on. Although there's players that are playing that wouldn't necessarily start or whatever, the way that the season's unfolded, everyone wants to perform well when they get a chance, and it's driven on those performances to the point where we've been on a fantastic run. So the whole Wembley Cup run, I think, has helped push the whole club forward into where we are now, and it's just brilliant how it's all unfolded.
Yeah, I think the cup competitions have galvanised the season. I think the Kent Senior Trophy reaching the cup final at that stage of the season really gave us something to play for. Then we obviously continued the run in the Vars, which has obviously done that, and then obviously that's coupled with the league run as well. But I think you've got to remember, when this is a big football club, so when we came here, it's a big club. We've got 500 odd fans here today. We had 400 odd on Tuesday night in a league game as well, and it's a bank holiday Monday where people are away and out with family and stuff. So we've had over 900 people come through the turnstiles. If we can get a home draw in the semi-final, I'd expect there to be 2,500-3,000. And I think what we're really doing is opening the doors to the players, seeing what they came to sign for. It's not just myself, Jamie, the staff, it's the whole thing. This is a proper football club at this level of football, and we're showcasing that. And obviously Wembley's going to give us the opportunity with the footage that we can get out leading up to the game, training, etc., the way that we do things, the environment that we create. And I think it's a massive selling point for the football club. We've got to make sure that we utilise that in terms of sponsorship moving forward, the things that we can grow off the pitch, the youth section. There's so much to come off, but first and foremost, you've got to be successful on the pitch, which then galvanises the rest of it. And I think that's where myself, obviously the manager, the other staff, the players and everybody behind the scenes has got to take great credit, because we've put that the football club now firmly on the map, and it's exactly where it deserves to be, because like I say, it is a big club, it is heavily supported, and we're giving the fans back something to sing about continuously. We're starting to get a little bit of an alliance with them now, we're getting a rapport with them, and I think it's going to stand us in great stead moving forward. So like I say, we've got to enjoy these last couple of games, get where we want to get, and then let's go and finish the job off over the next couple of weeks and really put some silverware on the table. And then, like I say, we're moving forward. Like, we're looking at next year already now. Players that want to stay here, players that want to come and be part of it. Our phones are already ringing with people that want to come here. I think it's a really good place, and like I say, let's go to Corinthians Wednesday and get the points that we need just to confirm where we want to be in the league, and then we can look forward to next week.
Guys, thank you very much. Long may the success continue. Congratulations on another unbeaten game today, and see you Wednesday.
Cheers,
thanks a lot. Cheers.